Hi, I'm Suneera and I'm a mom of two, a daughter of an immigrant, and an unlikely entrepreneur who went from scaling an idea to $1 billion business. Yes, $1 billion business. Along the way, I learned that less than 2% of female founders ever hit 1 million in revenue, and I became obsessed on a mission to change that. I believe that there is so much gatekeeping in business knowledge, and that we as female entrepreneurs should be learning from other female founders and leaders who have broken the statistics. Since I never went to CEO school, I've had to learn it all the hard way, but you shouldn't have to, because we believe that you deserve to have it all. And honestly, nothing bad happens when women make more money. Grab a seat because class is officially in session. Welcome to CEO School. Hi everyone, welcome to CEO School. I'm your host, Suneera, and today is such a special Monday today because I am at our studio and we are truly thinking about 2024 and the year ahead and really winding out this year. And so today's episode is a very special episode because this is going to be our last and final live episode of the season to close out the year. But don't worry, we've got some amazing things in store so that you can binge and listen to our best of. So our top 8 episodes through the year that you have picked, obviously based on data, because you know we're all about data. So we're choosing the best episodes of our entire season this year so that you can enjoy them over the holidays. And of course, these episodes are none other than, three things that you guys absolutely love. So we took a look and we're like, what are the best, episodes that our audience loved, that had the most amount of reviews, that had the most amount of downloads. And of course, these episodes are like, as soon as I saw them, I knew exactly what they were going to be about. But the top topics are money, mindset, and our best kept secrets and hacks. So over the next 4 weeks, you'll have 8 episodes that are our best of, and I'll give an opportunity. We've had so many amazing new listeners onto the show that have come on. I'm so excited for all of you to catch up and binge on the top 8 episodes of the year. And with that, once that is set, we're going to take, what we usually do is we're going to take the time for the holidays I get to enjoy with my family, but also as a team. So this show does not just happen. There are incredible people that are here that support us on Team CEO, as well as our podcast production team. And so we right now are currently working on the strategy for 2024, and I cannot wait to share with you what we have in store for 2024 for the best season of CEO School yet. So you're still going to expect the most unbelievable guest, and we are already lining up our season for 2024. And wait till you see the founders that we are going to be interviewing. It has been just the most tremendous year. We also celebrated 1 million downloads at CEO School. And so we're so grateful for all of our fans and all of the OG listeners who have been listening to the show for the last 2.5 years. So we thank you so much, and this show would not be possible without you. And with that, we are really back in the lab and really analyzing what are the topics, trends, things that you want to listen to every week so that we can bring you the most amount of value. And so what next year looks like for CEO School Podcast, you can still expect the most amazing guests every single Monday, and really focused on the Millionaire Founders Club. So, here we love the 2% Club and what we've created with the 2% Club, but we want to take it a step further and really just interview just the most incredible women across all industry sectors so that we can not only learn from their journey, but also get the behind the scenes. And so on Thursdays will be our second short drop of an episode, but that will be the behind the scenes episode. So you get all the cheese, you get all the tea on the secrets that you want to know. And so I'm really excited for the season ahead. We're also going to be doing a lot of live guest interviews. So I started the podcast in 2020. It was during the pandemic. And now people are ready to, everyone's getting back in person. We had the most unbelievable live podcast in New York City with Huma Abedin. I hope you caught that episode. And it was our 1 millionth download party at Inc. headquarters. But the live component was so incredibly fun. So we hope to come to a city near you. And we're going to be planning for some live shows as well as I'm excited to get in studio with the guests and not just be virtual. So for those that love like listening in on, your on your walks and on your commutes, the audio will still be there. But those that love YouTube and social and want to catch the episodes visually as well, or have it playing in the background, we are really just taking it next level for the video and for the production and having our guest in person as well. So I'm super excited for what's ahead in 2024. But with that, for this episode, man, I cannot believe that 2023 is coming to an end. And yeah, we still have a solid 6 weeks left for the year. So I want you to really think about, this is such a great time to think about what does your next year look like? Like, I love doing my planning for next year now. I've never been that believer in, having New Year's resolutions and like having my New Year's resolutions on day one. Like, this is all about incremental growth every single year. And I really love the holiday times, just because it's like, I feel like the world kind of slows down. And my world, I feel like, never slows down. So I very much look forward to the time and really have some like really hard boundaries on work and life and, what I want to do this holiday season with my family. We've got travel. And so it's such a great time for me to just reflect on just the amazing journey of 2023, the good, the bad, the ugly, the great, and reflect on, and taking credit for all the things that you've done. And as women, it's so hard sometimes. We're constantly like, the bar is always, we're setting at this, we're always setting the bar higher, right? Before we even get to the goal, we end up raising the bar again. So we never actually get that opportunity to just enjoy what we've built or what we created, or before we're like, oh yeah, now we need to do more, or we are almost at this milestone and we raise the bar again. And so I love this time of year because I actually sit down and sit with my team like this. I do this at work and I do this like in my personal life as well, to say what happened this year and just reflect on the amazingness and take credit for all the things that we've done as a family, as a business, and personally myself. So it's such a time of reflection and gratitude for all the things, but also a gratitude to say, like, every year I show up even like harder and better than I did the year before. And I look back and, that's been my growth, and that's been your growth over these last several years. Like, we get better every single year. And I could say that for our community because we are around only ever the most ambitious women. So if you are listening to this show, you're not here. You're here for a reason. You're part of this community of like-minded thinkers who want to achieve things at just the most, like, with excellence, at the next level, do it in a way that, is just with ease and abundance and unlike anything anyone has ever done before. And that's why you're here, is because you are overachievers and you resonate with that and you resonate with me and you want to achieve amazing things in your life and you prioritize that. And so when you look back at this year, of course you've accomplished so much, and don't forget that. And maybe one of the goals or two of the goals or some of the goals may not have landed exactly how we wanted. Maybe we had to pivot a little bit. There's always going to be those cycles and changes of things that take place. But when you overall zoom out, like, every year the chart just goes up, right? And it's just incredible. And so I want to just hopefully give you that opportunity as you're listening to this to reflect and to take credit for the things that you've done. And just like 5 minutes before sitting down here, I was like, okay, what has this year looked like for me? And it flies by so fast. And I can't believe like this whole year is gone. I exited my company like end of January of this year. So like literally almost a year ago. It hasn't even been a year yet. I built a company and I sold my company and I exited my company as CEO. And that was like, what a life change like it's been this year for me personally. And I want to give myself like just a moment to like, holy shit, right? Like I I did the thing. And give a busy person some free time. It's like never free, right? And my calendar's been like even more full. Like I look back and I'm like, holy crap, like how did I go from having like the 60-hour work week on with this company to completely like not being in that role and still feeling like my plate was so full. And right, after my exit, it was a lot of change for me to really adjust and recalibrate what my life looks like without stacks and without showing up as CEO for that company, without 400 employees, without having to travel every single week to a different office, without having to be at a million dinners, from like board dinners to investor dinners to recruiting dinners to all hands to everything. Like I literally felt like I was constantly not only just on a plane, but just giving myself 24/7 from the public eye to my team. I felt like my time literally belonged to everyone but me. And it was done, it was complete. And I feel so grateful for completing that journey, but it also took a lot of it was hard to adjust and to adjust back. Like I would leave my house and it took, I don't know, I think maybe just 3 months ago I stopped doing this, where I would literally just get in my car and drive to the office, to my old office, without me knowing that I'm getting there, just because I've been doing that for 10 years. So many changes and adjustments, and so much also good that has come from it. As soon as I exited my company, I don't know if you remember this, but I tore my ACL. I completely ripped my knee, my ACL, my MCL, my meniscus, and I had a 4-month recovery. So I was literally put into not only did I have all the time in the world for the first time, then I was put into this physical timeout, which actually I do believe things like this happen, for us and not to us, because I needed that time to really sit with it and to say, what is my life going to be about? What is the impact that I want to make? Who is Suneera? And what was all of this, right? What was the last 10 years of a blur? And it really gave me an opportunity to take care of myself, take care of my health, reset, recalibrate. And so that took place. And I literally had a full physical reset, I'm the healthiest that I've been since before, since the last 7 years. Mila's 7 this year, and I feel the healthiest that I've been since before having a baby. And my health charts and my cholesterol and all these things, my cortisol and all the things that were just not great, and I was fully aware of it, I had ignored for so long, and I got an opportunity to really take care of myself this year. And I'm so grateful for that, and I do not ever want to go back. I also took the opportunity to be with my family, and I'm so thankful for this life that we've created here in this simple, it's in Orlando, and you're why are you here in Orlando? And I travel everywhere, and I'll do business everywhere, and I'll go to New York and LA and, travel the world and speak everywhere. But I love that I come home to just it's a simple life for me here. And we have such an amazing group of friends that I hang out with. Every weekend I'm in town, and I get to be with my family. I get to be with my friends. I get to drop my kids off to school every day. Anna and Mila are in the same school now. So Anna started pre-K this year, and that's a total mom game changer, having one drop off and getting to be with both my kids and having the same bedtime and the same morning routine. So just family life has been amazing. So much travel, and not intentional travel. I did a lot of travel before, but it was still always work related. And then I was able to squeeze in some fun, and I would trick myself into being oh, I enjoy that. I did enjoy it. I tried to okay, I have work travel. I am going to enjoy my work travel. But this time I got to really choose where I wanted to be this year, who I wanted to be with. And it was really fun. I had such a great year of just amazing travel with my family, with my friends, for concerts, for events, for speaking. And although it was work, I chose to go to the most amazing places. I got a chance to speak in at the Forbes conference in Abu Dhabi, which was unbelievable. I got a chance to speak at the Forbes 30 Under 30 in Cleveland. I got to go to Nashville to, go speak at a few stages in Nashville, women's conferences, our like friends podcasts, all the things. I got to speak to corporations this year, which has been new for me. So I got to speak so many different companies and teaching and sharing my journey of CEO, but how employees and team members can also be CEOs of their role. And I got to do it for like Capital One and Facebook and Meta, and just unbelievable. And I got to do some really great writing for awesome publications from Forbes to Inc. And that's been fun too, is just getting back and getting to do the things that really just bring me joy. And so that has been what has also occupied my time. I've also spent time in scaling CEO school in a different way. I've like understood what our members want, what's happening inside the community, what's happening inside of, we had events. So we had a spring retreat, a fall retreat. We've got our final one coming up in December. So if you want to snag your seat, it's the last and final opportunity to come into the room, and we'll be doing our financial planning. So we'll be doing our 2024 CEO planning, and I'll be leading that. And it's just like a super intimate room of like 20 CEOs. And so last chance to get into the room there, but it's just been a big year, like a super big year. And my years have always been big, but this year definitely has been a lot of change and a lot of good change. And with that, right, I kind of let like one thing pass and then decide to let just like life happen naturally. So I was kind of in a place of, let me not say no, let me just let it come. And not put so much pressure, like, cool, if I want to say yes, let's go do it. Let's try it. Maybe I like speaking at corporations. Maybe I don't. Maybe I like doing the live podcast. Let's give it a shot. Like I've never had an opportunity to like just experiment and try. And so this year was kind of that take on like what I actually like and what I don't like. And it's been really fun. And now with that, the year's unwinding, and I get to sit down and I get to reflect and I get to say, look at all of the things that have happened like through this year. And what does next year really look like for me? And I want you to be thinking about that. What does next year really look like for you? Right? And it's not just for your company and for your business and for your work, but also for your life, right? I always talk about work-life integration, and you don't leave yourself when you come to work, right? You bring your whole self every single day. And so it doesn't, that part of you needs to always be integrated. And I always say business is personal. I was so exhausted by everyone telling me that it's not personal. It's the most personal thing that I do. And I show up to enjoy it. And I didn't for so many years. And this time around, I get to really just reset and have fun building again. And so I'm really excited for some amazing things ahead in 2024. I can't fully share, but, I had the time to, air quotes, retire, travel, like fly everywhere that I possibly could. I did the speaking, I did the stuff. And yeah, that's all there and that has a place in my life, but I'm a builder. And like, you just can't take that out of me. And I feel like that is my purpose in solving really, really big problems and working with the people that I love. So you'll probably see some big announcements from me in Q1 around something that we're working on. And it'll probably look like another tech company coming soon. So I'm really excited for it, and I don't need to do it. And this is what I guess serial entrepreneurship really is, right? Like sitting here in the chair, even after exiting, if you asked me 9 months ago, or like a year ago, even like when I when I made the decision to leave, it was obviously not like it took a while to get all of those things in motion, but I was so burnt out. And if you asked me then, I would have said never. There is no shot in hell I will be starting anything ever again. And here we are, and I feel more exhilarated and alive than I've felt in years, because I feel like I have this purpose to go solve this thing. And that's what we do, is we solve big problems, and we create teams, and we create people, and we create technologies, and we disrupt. And that's purpose to me. And it's not about, it was never about the money. It was never about, I think all of those, like the success came but it was really about using this mind, and I want to solve the world's biggest problems. And right, I also love like this work that I do for impact. And when I made it my job, so when, I started getting like, I can take on more keynotes and I can get paid to speak and I can do all these things and host more events. And then when that became work, that actually was not enjoyable to me because I know how to make money, but I didn't want to make impact the way that I make money. And so, but I played, right? I got an opportunity to say, what is it that I love? And so for next year, I'm just really excited to go build again and just to focus on impact in the way that I can give impact to all of you. And that to me is this show. And this to me has been like the core of what CEO School has been like since its inception was this show. And so I'm going to get so emotional right now, but I'm just so grateful for all of you and for what's to come. And I cannot wait I'm unwinding and I'm letting go and I'm making space. But this time around, I come from experience. This time around, I can go at it from the last 10 years of all the lessons that I endured. And that I hope that I try to share with all of you so that you can learn from those lessons as well. But I'm so excited to take you along on this journey of building again. And so with that, over the next 8 episodes, you will get to hear the best of. So you can catch up, you can relax. I hope the holidays are just the most enjoyable ever. And I want you to reflect, and I really want you to really be thinking about the vision that's up ahead for 2024. And I'm not talking about, I love doing my vision board and I actually love doing the vision board, and then I love taking it and putting it on a digital vision board so I can have it on my screen and I can have it on my laptop. And I know we're going to be doing all these really fun events for our members in our community. So I invite you to come into their space as we're thinking about come plan 2024 with me. But I really want you to think about what's on your plate for 2024. And as women, and this is like what happens for me, and I think you'll resonate with this, is we say yes and we're trying, we're doing all the things, but you're adding this to the plate and you're adding this to the plate and you're adding this to the plate. And when you're done, you're like, you've literally went to a buffet and your plate is completely full. And it doesn't look appealing because there's like none of it makes any sense. And you had a hard time deciding and you were just adding because that's what everyone else is doing, right? But my life, the life that I want to lead, is not a buffet, right? It's a curated plate and it's balanced. And so I don't want everything that's on the menu. I want to select the things that are on my menu. And I hope I can leave that thought with you as you think about 2024. And as you think about what's ahead, is what are the things that you also have to let go to make space for the things that are important. And then when you decide what those things are, and you know me, I have a rule of 3, can't be more than 3 things. It's my 3 bucket principle, right? But once you decide what those 3 things are, you can do those so extremely well and do it in a way with ease, with the right energy, with the right space, and with the right intention. And that is how you build that life with purpose. And so I'm just super grateful for this planning phase, this like letting go phase that I'm in. I had an opportunity. I feel so grateful for the opportunity this year of letting go of my old self, all my old habits. They're still there. I'm a work in progress. We're all a work in progress. But I am excited to learn from all these experiences to go build what this next step in this next phase in my career looks like and take you all along with me. With that, this year has been so tremendous. If you have enjoyed any part of CEO School, I'm so excited to grow the show and I need your help. And if you could just take 2 minutes and let me know, put your name in there, leave me a review down below on wherever you're listening to this show. It would mean the world, and I would love to reach out to you. So as soon as you leave that review, screenshot it and tag me on social. And I will not only just reshare, I will send you a note, and we're connecting with our audience. We've got the most amazing merch. We're also cleaning house, so we've got awesome merch, and I hope to send you guys awesome merch, all the things, and just to connect with all of you. So leave a review down below. And what you can expect from next year for CEO School, we're still going to be here, but we're going to be so driven and so purposeful. And I cannot wait to show you what's ahead. And with that, I'm going to give you a sneak peek This is going to be the first time I'm going to share this. And I think this episode's going to release the right Monday. But if it doesn't, you always get the first behind the scenes. We are officially going to announce our CEO School Summit. So we will have our first ever conference. You all have been asking for years for this. It's the first time we're going to bring our community together. And we're going to do it here in Orlando at the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, which is the most unbelievable venue. And we're going to have the most epic lineup of speakers, as well as just like the most unbelievable 2 days of programming. And it's going to be on International Women's Day. So of course it's going to be with intention, and I would love for you to be in the room. And so I will link an early bird special for you. And we wanted this conference to be super accessible. It's going to be March 7th and 8th of 2024. So I want you to save the date. And I'm going to link an early bird special. Our tickets are $9.98 for the ticket, and then there's an early bird special because, why not? It's a lucky number, 888, and so you'll get the discount off, and you'll secure your seat. It's only going to be open. There's only 250 seats to this conference, so it's our first one. And we knew there's going to be there's been a demand for it. We know we're going to sell out, but we really just want to curate just a small, like an intimate room. And 250 of you guys will come to this conference. And then once it's sold out, it's sold out. There's 200 seats, regular seats, and there's 50 VIP seats. And so check out the show notes for the exact link. You are the first ever. I don't even think this is on social yet, but you are literally, our listeners are the first to hear about it. And I cannot wait to see you in Orlando, Florida on International Women's Day, celebrating you and celebrating all that we've done for women in business, learning, getting inspired, and getting not only to the 2% Club, but beyond that. So we're going to be learning we're calling it the secrets of the Millionaire Founders Club. And I'm super, super excited to introduce the Millionaire Founders Club to you next year, and everything, to see you in person at the conference. We'll be announcing our keynotes here shortly. Grab those tickets. Thank you again for just the most amazing 2023. I cannot believe we're here. Enjoy the next few episodes, and I hope you just get the most unbelievable end to this year. And I cannot wait to plan 2024 with you and see you at the conference. Thank you for tuning into today's show. If you loved it, leave us a review. We are so proud to bring you authentic conversations, game changer expert guests, and valuable content on and offline. The best compliment you can give us is by screenshotting today's show and tagging us on Instagram at CEO School and at Suneera Madani. We are obsessed with swag, so don't be surprised if we want to send you some. Thanks for tuning into class today, and remember, nothing bad happens when women make more money.